I'm Sergeant Henderson.
And I'm PCSO McGregor Wood.
And you're watching On the Beat, Victoria Edition. So we're just heading off to the briefing now. Our partners at Landsec have kindly offered us the briefing space in Cardinal Place. So we'll brief our officers as well as our partners from the local bid.
The Westminster Council people today as well.
Yes, yeah, so we'll have some officers from their street-based intervention team coming down. So I'll brief everyone together so we're all on the same page in terms of what we're focusing on today. So it's just down Victoria Street, so not too far.
Yes.
Yes, you're in the right direction, so...
Yeah, we've got no direction.
Okay, don't worry.
So walk up to the end, you see where the bus is, and then go left. So just now in this room we have just delivered our briefing ahead of our deployment today. So that was a briefing both to police officers but also with some members of the local authority from Westminster City Council and our partners in the local business improvement district as well. So we've given everyone a briefing around what our plan is today, what our deployment locations are, some key individuals to look out for who might be wanted or missing that we need to be aware of, and what the focus of our operation is in Victoria around Westminster Cathedral. Grand, wonderful. So it is 12:10 now. If we can be on the ground in, let's say, 12:30 at the latest, and then we're on the ground until 4 p.m. Thank you, everyone.
This specific part of the Vincent Square ward footprint has been a pretty difficult place to police in the last few months. It's been one of the sort of main focal points where a very vulnerable group of people, the homeless, people using the support services in the area, have come into contact with the drugs trade. Lots of dealers coming in, and this particular place, top of Carlisle Place and Ashley Place where I'm standing, in the summer saw a lot of open dealing, a lot of open drug use, and all the kind of antisocial behaviours that have emerged from that. And it's made life here for the local residents in all the streets around the cathedral really hard. So it's where we try to focus all our resources, and particularly today on this operation, it's just the latest chapter, if you like, in our effort to try and clamp down on that, deal with the dealers, help the homeless and the vulnerable and the addicts where possible, and of course address the concerns of the residents.
I love policing this area. I've recently moved back to neighbourhood policing, having spent some time on response team. I really like this area because of the sheer kind of diversity that you find around this bit of Victoria. It's a big resident community as well as a large business community, and our role is very much part and parcel of interacting with both of those, addressing the concerns that are raised by both our businesses and our residents. We work in close association with lots of our partners, from the business improvement district to the local council, and it really feels like there's a kind of multi-agency approach to tackling some of the issues that face us here in our part of Westminster. Yeah. Really important that we are detecting and apprehending individuals who are in possession of substances, of controlled substances, because we know the impact that that has, both the consumption and the dealing of controlled substances on our streets. We know the detrimental effect that that has on our communities, especially our most vulnerable members of the community. So it's important that we are out and about apprehending individuals who are involved in the use and supply of controlled substances. We have found drugs on the individual, so they've been arrested for possession of drugs. We're just waiting for a station van to come and take them, and they'll be going off to custody shortly, where they'll be interviewed for the offences later.
Told them about the work you've been doing. They've noticed a reduction in the King's College passage with the recent shifts.
We've instructed them how to carry emails. They were asking a lot about the new public space protection orders.
Yes.
And how effective they are.
Yes.
And we've been feeding in how to a bit of the processes behind a lot of this. And
Indeed.
how if you just keep communicating, collaborating, Ronnie,
Indeed.
the key to these things.
Yeah, the PSPO is kind of in force. We're just waiting on the signage so that that is enforceable in its fullest extent. But yeah, we've amended our shifts, kind of done some more late shifts, kind of focusing on these hotspot areas, and it seems to be so far.
Touch wood, the neighbours have noticed the difference.
Yes, we're getting there, but yeah.
Back to old school community policing.
Indeed, that's what it's all about. Oh. We as a local policing team work really closely with Lauren and her team at LHQ. They represent the businesses across our ward, and so it's a variety of activity that we do today, don't we? So lots of information sharing.
Yes.
You have a patrol team who are out and about regularly as well, and act as our kind of eyes and ears on the ground to do joint patrols. And it's it's been a really successful partnership. We've been working together for I don't know how many years now. It's been
through our data sharing agreement. It's top notch. Like we've achieved so much, I think.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, and it's fed directly into a number of arrests and subsequent charge remands for drug dealing in the area, and yeah, it really helps us build that intelligence picture more widely, and shows the wider community that we work really closely with yourselves and with businesses, and hopefully gives a kind of sense of safety and security for the residents and the businesses who operate in the area. Yeah, we couldn't do what we do without the help of partners like LHQ. So long may it continue, Lauren.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.